They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. We film in 30 frames per second, so that means every minute we are trying to express 1.8 million things. And even then, I feel we failed to get the point across. I think it's why we all get drawn to video. There's so much space to express the tiny things. It's easier to be true to yourself, to be both right and wrong, proud and failing. At least that's what Ian and I are trying to do here. Show real life, real people. I know one thing I will definitely fail at expressing, and that's how shocked Ian and I are that anyone would be interested in what we're doing, let alone 1,000. This is actually the third time I've tried filming this to say thank you, and every time I've gone back and looked at it, it's felt both silly to be saying it, because, you know, what's 1,000 people on YouTube, but also not appreciative enough for... You know, it feels crazy to know that someone's giving part of their day to us every day. This is our 150th video, which is a milestone for us. So I wanted to say it. And I also wanted to speak to the other small creators and say a thank you to them as well. Not only for the shout outs that we've gotten in the last few weeks, which is the only reason why we passed the 1,000, but also because it's not always easy to be a small creator. Sometimes it can be really hard. You're looking so closely at what you're doing that it all loses focus, and it's not till you step back and look at the big picture that things become clear again. You build at something every day and it's nothing, because it can be hard to know that those buds will turn into flowers when you've never grown something before. As small creators, we're trying to tell this story about why we do something or how we do it. We're trying to think of a way to provide value. Usually in a way we would have liked it provided to us if we had the chance to find it when we needed it. You know, and because of that, everyone's videos are different and unique. But I think one thing we all have in common is we aren't motivated by the 10 cents that our tiny little videos made us. For us, there would be no 150th video, and there wouldn't be anyone here, and that makes me a little sad, because as I take a moment and think about it, the people that we've met online have brought us a lot of value. So for this video, I thought I would give you the backstory of why we're currently making YouTube videos. I don't think anyone would accuse me of being an organized gardener, but Ian had been bugging me. He wanted me to get some sort of record system, so I agreed that we would use Instagram to make a garden journal. It was basically the perfect balance of me being lazy, because it's just taking a picture, and public so we could share it with friends and family, you know, have some fun snapshots. We posted this picture of our rhubarb plant, which is a joke because it's so crazy looking. And then we started getting all these people following us that we didn't know, and we found out that the picture was actually getting shared around on Instagram. A little bit later we posted this picture and it did crazy. And people were excited about our garden and they wanted to know how we did what we did. And that wasn't really anything that we ever expected to happen when we started putting up these pictures. But people were so nice. They're always telling us how inspiring our garden, and you know, we put up these pictures of just the garden beds in the greenhouse, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, hashtag garden goals, like this is so amazing." And they wanted to know lots of details about what we were doing in the garden and how we were doing everything. Now, where we live, no one cares about our garden. Like, we are not doing anything special. Front yard garden, there's a bunch of them on the block. Everyone has a vegetable garden. Our friends and family all have vegetable gardens. We can't even get rid of the stuff out of the garden because everyone's growing their own. It's not exciting here. And they all thought it was super weird that we had all these strangers on our Instagram account. But one of our buddies, Curtis Stone, he makes videos on YouTube, and he contacted us and he was like, "Why aren't you guys making videos? Like, what's going on?" I was a little nervous about the idea of making videos because I knew if it was something we were going to commit to, that it was going to fall on me a lot because when Ian's gone, I have to do everything. And I knew that when Ian's gone already, I'm pretty busy, so I didn't know that I wanted to commit the time to, you know, doing this. We'd made some videos for Instagram already, so we liked how much more you could show in video, and we liked how much more details we could give in our videos. Especially because one of the things that I think that we do in our garden, which is unique, is that we really try to keep our time investment relative to what we get out of the garden, which is, you know, something that not everyone is doing. So we were kind of humming and hawing over what we should do, if we should start doing the YouTube videos. And we got this private message on Instagram of someone telling us that our garden had inspired them enough to actually go out and start a garden of their own. Ian had had this argument with someone about global warming, and they'd said to him, if you really care, why don't you do something about it? And that was an idea that I had been thinking about a lot. You know, like, a lot of what we do is slightly environmentally motivated, but I feel like there's only so much you can do personally to, you know, to impact change. But that Instagram message about starting the garden, it kind of clicked something for us. We realized there's only so many plants we personally can plant. There's only so much food we can grow. But if we could encourage one person, 10 people, 100 people to get out there and grow something, you know, that could actually make some real change. That could actually do something. And so here we are making YouTube videos. Ian and I aren't photographers. We're not videographers. We're not film editors, graphic designers, web developers, social media marketers. Honestly, I don't know if you could even call us good gardeners, but we still feel like there's something that we have that might be worth saying. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for, you know, giving us a chance to say something. You know, I don't know if we've actually been able to do that yet, or, you know, at least not do that consistently, but it's what we're aiming for. You know, it's what we're trying to do. I also wanted to give a direct thank you to White House on the Hill, Purple Sweet Pea, and Petals on the Paving Slabs. Without the shoutouts that you guys gave us, we wouldn't have ever crossed that 1,000 marker point. And also, I really appreciate all the people that we got to meet through those videos that you did. Not only like the viewers, but also like the other creators. It was really nice. I have a little bit of a request for you guys. It's kind of a big ask, so, you know, I understand. But if you have time, we would really appreciate if you could give us a comment down below about how you originally found us. We're just obviously getting started on YouTube, and we don't 100% understand how it works yet, and so it's something that I'd be interested to know, like, where we're popping up. And it also gives me an idea of, you know, the type of things that you guys are interested in, so, you know, we can give you value. So yeah, just thank you. Thank you so much.